this has always been the map, going back years and years and years, that I saw him dropping 30s in regulation time after time, and I have very high expectations. I think him and Deco is going to be a really interesting matchup.
Well, let's find out then. We're getting into Dust 2. BO1 here, opening game. Eternal Fire taking on Aurora. Norway with the contact. Calls for the wrap over. Actually gets away with a cheeky kill, and that one. Oh, mate, that is disgusting. Not the Major, but Xantares trying to tap back with 2. I want to see that. The flick, dude. What on earth? Norway, what have you had for breakfast, mate? That's a pistol round. The man that can raise his skill level when he needs to help out the rest of the squad, setting them up for success here. And Deco, can he dome them?
The answer is a no, and it's the man you just highlighted. He may go down with a Molotov, but the entry frag is worth such a huge amount of impact, and Woxic removing the head of Lackey, alleviating a lot of the pressure that was building up on mid-side. Now the player advantage does go in favor of Eternal Fire, smoke that they can hide behind, and if I'm Aurora, I'm thinking about saving already. Your economy not fully established just yet. You've got 3 rifles and Kevlar alongside it, a kit and a flash. And not a great prospect of getting yourself back into this round. So a save it will be.
So there is a ton of talent on this team. They're very explosive, very fun to watch. Always got to have Eternal Fire on your radar, dude. You can never count them out.
That's such dizzying heights, you know, Xantares and the team. Oh. I thought for a second he landed that one tap, by the way, onto Catwalk, but
it felt like it, right?
Kenzie takes him down. It wasn't even Lackey. I thought at first it was Lackey with the XM. It was Kenzie.
Yeah. He's paranoid about the boost. Thinking they might go for this one. Spams out the warning shots. That'll bait some form of reaction, potentially a nade right back. But look at the time here, 35 seconds. They've got the nades they need for the execute out, but Kenzie, if he can buy time, Vince, there's still a pathway for them. He gets a bit of a read, and Deco roams over. Shots are whizzing by, but they're not really connecting yet. Luckily enough, Kenzie does activate. Calyx with 2. With too little time and too many crosshairs, Aurora will convert that one. So a 3rd round now.
Eternal Fire never looked like they had a chance in that round, and now they're trying to pick up the pace. Maybe wait after that Molotov and just push straight through. Lucky's up on the perch and is going to get spray into position, and Norway is going to go and check for the time being. As long as Lucky's alive and in position to strike, he's going to have some partnership in, but a 1-for-1 trade may not be good enough. Xantares is low, but can start to make a move over on the B site, where the bomb is about to get planted.
Lucky. Ooh. So close to getting his face blown off by Major there on the close angle. Nate going to be dropped in. It will tag him up. Not too much damage to write home about. 3 versus 3 on the retake towards B with time ticking away and not really finding a way in. It's getting close to that point where you've got to cut it loose. They've got the nades for the retake, but they've got to get in swiftly and find these pickups. They've been biding their time for Clax on the peak, but they've read this one. They can tuck right in, fight for the players towards the door. Xantares through the smoke, sees the barrel, strikes down. Clax might get the kill, but the round itself, it's gone.
I think Major dies to the bomb. So does Deco. So although Eternal Fire get the round, it's a great cost to their money.
And they're not debating short. They're wrapping off towards B. And with the extra smoke being thrown in, it'll keep them close towards the site for a few more seconds. Norway on the off angle as well, looking for the walk up with the Deagle. Needs to get impact here, Vince. Instantly dinked all onto his teammate. It's Kenzie with the A1S.
He's trying to repel the invaders. Looking to assault. And barrage down onto their site. He gets 2 kills mid-air. Xantares picked off. And Lackey missing out on the spray. Could cost Aurora dearly. Major's watching for the flank right now. Can hear the information of Clax up close on the doorway. Oh, but man, you go back to that Lackey moment. If he gets the spray down onto Calyx, the entire round switches. Instead, Aurora looking to try and save, and Major, he's waiting for the right moment to come in here. Spray on the first is good, and the transfer even better. No survivors. 3-3 in Eternal Fire in the driver's seat.
Committed to it, no reset, was just hoping it would get over the mark. Instead, look at the knock-on effect. We're back to a 3-3 scoreline with no money in the coffers for Aurora. And Calyx got the spawn to post himself up towards long. I like the little bait on the first face. But you got to get so close to these USPs to make them work. And he's got support with Woxic. Should be a shooting gallery. Should. It's getting quite messy now.
It's like challenge like, Woxic, get out of my way! He's blocked in like 3 times on the shots. Molotov down, though. I think will deny them picking up the AK for the time being, and Xantares can get up close if he wants to. Another Molotov. Yeah, this is all about keeping that AK away from the CTs.
Yeah.
Has been successful so far. Now it's cleared. Xantares in the angle, waiting, anticipating 2 players jump across. The spray is rough, though, and Calix misses again. Finally nails the shot. AK picked up, and they take down yet another one. Holds the foe for a second. Eternal Fire, you're not going to flop this round. Surely not.
Well, they got no kit and they got no full info on it, so they got to wrap back around. Split up for the fast wrap. Kenzie's up close. They know it's the B bomb site, but he go in 1 by 1. Unless he wins the duel instantly, it could all go so wrong, and Major's able to cover the back line. Clax, not much left on the clock. Pre-fire is good, and the follow-up shots connect. Way closer than it felt like it ever should have been, going into that with just USPs. Like, so messy inside a long house. We're seeing some signs of life from either team here. And we were saying this could be an explosive map for the viewers at home. That's one way to open it up, though. Clutches out the previous round, and this one, he gets the early entry.
So they're going to go for the flash for intel. And they've spotted nothing in the upper tunnels. So they're going to immediately rotate back around on mid. Flash tossed in, not affecting Woxic, but it's only a scout over the AWP. And he misses the shot, but he does spot 2 players on the cross.
Because of all these early short takes towards late A finishes, you're conditioning them to think about that an awful lot here. So you can already see the rotate coming over. Again, it's just one man on the back of the bomb site, Norway. Great pistol round from this position. Oh, trigger discipline, so nice as well. Bit of a laboured spray, but still wins. So Wakadia down again. With 27 seconds. Any kind of shutter he can put down on the B bomb site could close it before it even opens for Eternal Fire. They've got that one smoke going over it, baits him for the swing out. Calix takes the head off. Now you've got a clean sight with the smoke locking off the rotate. 11 seconds, they can get the bomb down. Fast wrap round the back for Deco, Xantares. He's got the AK, waiting for it. Crouching at the face. Deco down. And again, 2 players on a retake towards B with the bomb planted. No kit in the back pocket. You're not liking your chances on this one. They're not going to give you an opener.
Nah, it's up to you to try and crack open back onto the site now. You have to be so aggressive with such little time left and no kits, and Clax from above deals death. Lots of damage here, and Clax finishes it off. He's going to be close on the defuse. Oh, I think he realized he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
He has to back out of there. It's brutal. A 3K for Clax, and Aurora still concede the round. Eternal Fire are not playing their best Counter-Strike, but they are just about squeezing these rounds out.
And it's the same setup again. The mid to B smokes out, flash over the top. A slow lurk from Calix so he can catch a rotator. Everyone else wants to barrel out. Deco has an AWP this time, but the opening shot is missed, and it's different in terms of the setup. It's Clax that's on the back of the ramp. AK spray fired out. Kenzie's been caught on that rotate. That's mid doors down and out, and Woxic with a scout. A great first, even a second as well. Oh man, he's battering him with a scout right now. And it's gone again. I mean, you're trapped with just Lackey and CT spawn. He's still taking fights from it. Low health, HE dash back in, but winning the round, that's not going to be going your way.
It was set up pretty nicely as well. Deco on the cross, they had good utility tossed in as well, but just everything came apart at the seams. And then Woxic, we said he has those moments of magic. This round is one of them. 2 brisk headshots with the scout.
All right, if he can do that with a scout, what can he get done with his signature weapon? Plays with the spawn, fires off the warning shot with the timing, hoping he'll connect onto him. It's Kenzie that gets up close again. HE to set him up for the walk-in, but Xantares ready for the tap. Bit of traffic out the way.
But this slow and steady approach has been working out for them a charm. HE lined up for the throw onto Xbox here. He's going to blow open the smoke. And Lackey's going to have a bit of intel for a few moments and snatches a life away. Clax also here for 2. Aurora, off the back of that crunch, have nailed Eternal Fire and brute force their 4th round.
And you don't let them come running into you out through short and have to fight from awkward angles. They take the initiative to push back on that one. Last round of the first half. 7-4 at the minute. Can they get themselves a 5th round? They've been trading out who goes for this fast swing out on long with the spawns. They want to take the range advantage. It's an early pick, though. Brains of the operation severed from the brawn for Eternal Fire, but the AWP is still in their hands. And Norway back at the bomb site this time, looking on the periphery of the smoke. Timing on it felt like it might have been uncomfortable, but he still delivers the payload. Ooh. Second shot as well as they dive into pit. That one won't sting.
Top position for the time being, and Wakadia, he's not going to have a single kill come the end of this half. And Deco continues to twist the knife in the side of Eternal Fire for yet another kill. Norway with 3, Deco with the 1, and Xantares. 55 seconds, no control over the bomb. It's slightly ahead of him to the right. Once that smoke fades, he's going to have his work cut out for him, you have to feel. But his mechanical skill is second to none. If they pop out and give him a couple of chances, there's always the opportunity that he's going to punish and strike down. Spray, though, with 3 players peeking in. He had no real hope. Really good round.
That everyone dreams about. Make your dreams come true on Skin Club.
But he did the hard work, he fought through the RMR, just didn't get any of the satisfaction of attending.
Xantares blocking the smoke. I was hoping he could block it so we could still have a vision towards lower tunnels. Not quite paying off, but instead backs off. 3 players on B. Up for Eternal Fire, up close with those Julies. Wakadia is still hungry to get himself on the scoreboard for the first time. Flashback through. Xantares spotting 2, needs to fall back. Needs to get a kill more than likely, but it could be baiting them in now to the stack site of B. And Woxic and Calyx are paving the way with the bodies of the T's. Wakadia finally gets his first frag. Now realizing 2 of the 3 CTs been spotted on B. Oh, Major needed impact. He's gone down without much of a fight. And now both the Ts can quickly scramble over onto A. Calyx spots just the smallest of pixels around the corner, but he can't exploit it.
They got up, that's what matters. Oh, P2000 from Woxic. Wow, okay, snapshot. Beautiful way to put it down into just Kenzie in a 1v2. And he's being panicked here. The short peek making him flick his attention between 2 angles, but dismantles Woxic. Tries to get the reload off, peeks back up, first tags there. Sliver of health taken away from Calyx, but his second shot guarantees the pistol for them.
Seems like they want to try and make a move through on middle. There's Lackey and Deco behind them. But Wakadia, safe, sanctuary of that smoke, seeking a bit of reprieve. And Xantares drops down for a different angle. Aurora have to push the trigger. They have to get in right now. Time is way too low.
Deco swings out, Wakadia down. Xantares inside of the smoke, slips back off, tucks into CT. 11 seconds as Woxic picks up another one. Meanwhile, out towards middle. Lackey laid to rest. And with 5 seconds on the clock, you've got to commit to the plant. So Xantares given all the freedom to fight. And the round is dead and buried. It's gone with Deco dying after time to the backstab.
Already that information is nowhere near as valuable as it was. Woxic, straightforward frag, and can fall back onto the B site as a result. Kenzie will be making moves not for the first time, and he's got Deco behind him as well, but not much in terms of utility. I mean, no Molotovs in between these 2 players can make it hard to deal with a site, but they have. And Calyx, who goes walking, gets punished. Shot in the back. Xantares now caught between 3 players. He decides that he wants to focus attention onto long, clear that out first, and then make moves. And they still have 2 players over on B. They weren't sure as to whether this was a bait and switch or not. And so Woxic and Wakadia, I think they're going to save this. They're going to play cautious. They're going to play a bit more conservatively and try and hold on to their weapons. Makes a lot of sense with a 6-round buffer.
Norway wants to hold for the exit, but Bomb's going to deal nowhere near enough damage to force him out. So he can just tuck in, let this one go on by. Aurora will get a 6th on the board.
It's been a long time since the Turkish fans had a team of this stature that could really get behind. I remember back in the day, it was like Space Soldiers were probably the team, and then obviously Xantares went across the big. Speaking of Xantares, down to Deco alongside Major and long control. Immediately shifts firmly into the palm of Aurora.
Stalled out for so long. They wrap back towards A with the noise being made. Cross smoke is up. Deco bypasses it, gets on the bomb site. Backstab from Norway as well. Doesn't draw out the attention. Calix does hold strong, but Norway still hits the shot. And Woxic's kind of trapped on this one as well. Getting out with the orb's going to be really rough. They compete together. Don't even need to. Raw fight for Deco. And Norway with another one.
Yeah, they went for the exact same execute as last round, so I think that's why they went for this initial push around the back. Like, so much success for Aurora on long control. But they're probably going to go for it again, but Major's been so quick on this rotation. It's all about now. The foundation of the players on A need to stay alive as Woxic nails Lackey. As long as they stay alive and stall this push, Major's position grows in how powerful it is. Because right now it's not about getting the kills, it's about stopping rotations. If they decide to pull the plug and get out of there at this stage, Major's going to have at least 1 kill. But we're getting to 35 seconds. So at this point, assuming that they do engage onto A, Major can backstab. This is a perfect setup for Eternal Fire. Aurora screwed. There's surely no hope for them in this. And now Major's about to come in and clean them up.
It's all gone so wrong for them, and he's biding his time, a little bit paranoid about the pit, but he sees both players. Clacks with a click straight to the face. But look at the situation he's left in. 10 seconds on the clock. A peek out from short and a man lurking in the smoke. Never a chance he was going to get that round over the finish line.
Seconds. Starting to make a move up on catwalk. Double smokes out to fake the mid play. Keep the B players over there as long as possible. And now Calix Incendiary down with a flashbang on top of it. Gonna try and withstand this for a little bit longer. He does force away the T's. They actually decide to pull the plug and make a move back over on B again.
30 seconds on the clock, you go running out through mid-side. Smoke's there to block off CT short, but if they're stalled for too long, the round could still be Eternal Fires, and they're getting important picks on this. The dive through the air for Wakadia guns them down. Clacks is finished. 17 seconds on the clock. He's going off on this round, and the impact is felt. Kenzie, he's got 10 seconds, sprints his way towards the site as quick as he can. It's going to be so close.
He doesn't have it.
Pulls it out early. It's not happening. You can't get the short plant in. Can't win the round off the jewels. And that's how you lose it. 13th round for Eternal Fire. They go 1-0 up in the pool play.